All right, guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We ended up not taking the whole week off. So it's Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday. The weather was super cold, so I wasn't about to work in that because it's miserable and the truck has nothing but problems in the cold. So, but here's what we got going. On my way to pick up a 10,000-pound skid steer from a Sunbelt Rentals, and I'm taking it to Utah, near Salt Lake from Colorado Springs. 650 miles, and it's paying $1,100. Make it to Salt Lake today. I can thankfully make it in one day. Gonna overnight, and then we'll drop off in the morning. And as of right now, we don't have anything to get home, which is obviously the never-ending battle. But I've reached out to a couple customers who always told me, hey, if you're in Utah, let me know because I need stuff brought back. So we'll see if any of that pans out. Usually it doesn't ever pan out, but sometimes you get lucky and, it helps. All right, guys, so we got everything loaded up. I still got to get it secured. But here's what's already happened. So I already cleaned up all the grease that was slung all over the rims and the rub rail and all that shit. But when I took it in for a 500-mile service, brand new, the technician not only punctured all the caps, but they were bent. So this lip, you can see where it's bent. It was bent all the way in. So as the wheel was spinning, literally the grease was slinging out of this cap and this cap. So I already called the trailer place, and they're going to get me some new caps next week when I get back. So we're good to go. I realized that this Bobcat skid has a cap bucket. All right, guys, so we made it here to Green River, Utah. Forgot what state I was in. And let's talk about something very important, what not to do. Each one of the caps, the guy who did the service, he took a screwdriver or a punch or something and decided to send her all the way. And not only did he put a hole in each one of the caps, like a pretty good size hole, he also bent them. I mean, you can see it right next to, on the right side of the hole, that he not only put a hole in it, but then he bent them. So I've been slinging grease all over my trailer and my rims. So I hammered the caps back on with a dead blow, and we're gonna run them until we get home. There is no water in the hubs or anything, so we are good. And even if there was, we're still gonna have to run it till we get home. That's the only option. So anyways, guys, gonna finish my 30-minute break here and then keep trucking. Got about 3 hours left to drive in to get me into Woods Cross, Utah. We'll overnight there at the hotel, and we'll drop this sucker off in the morning. As of now, I have no freight home, which is nothing new. So we'll figure out how to address that problem tomorrow. All right, guys, got an update for you. So machine is still on the trailer, as you can see that. So the fuel system is full of water, and it's frozen rock solid because of the cold. Not gelled, frozen. So they got 2 field techs working on it right now, trying to just get it started and get it off, which is fine because I don't have any freight deadlines or anything like that. I don't have anything to get home yet. The only work that I did have to get home is needing a winch, so which I don't have. But right now we're just sitting here waiting for them to get this sucker off my trailer. I've been sitting here an hour, actually. Keep you guys updated. All right, guys, got an update for you. So I hope you enjoyed the video of the unloading. That actually went incredibly smooth, and that was the smoothest drag off I've ever had. The customers were super awesome. They even put down wood and all that stuff to protect my trailer, and they didn't even scratch any paint. So it was awesome. The broker ended up paying me an extra $175 that he Venmo'd me personally from his personal account. That was just absolutely incredible for him to do something like that, because stuff like that really just doesn't happen. So he did that, and with that, that'll bring the payment for the skid load to $1,275. And then right now, I am just driving straight to the house tonight. So my total mileage when I get to the door will be about 1,250 miles. So we're looking at just barely over $1 a mile to the door. Now here's why I did the quick round trip. So this morning, another one of my brokers who gives me like all the awesome loads, he called me and needs me to run a round trip load from Colorado Springs to Longview, Texas, that I will pick up tomorrow, drop Monday in Texas, and then drop the second part of the load in Colorado Springs on Tuesday. It's a 20-foot partial going down and a 10-foot partial coming back, non-dedicated, no tarp, and it's paying $3,400, guys. So the total mileage on that is about 1,800 miles. So it is absolutely incredible. So I'll be able to make it to the door between $1.80 and about $1.90 a mile, somewhere in that range, on Tuesday with no problem whatsoever. I'll pick up that load tomorrow between 12 and 2. I'll update you guys at the pickup tomorrow. So we made it to the pickup for the day, and we already got the first one up, and he's going to drive up this second badass little car, and we'll get her secured, and we'll be on the way. All right, guys, so we got everything loaded on this beautiful day. Let's go over it. So these items only weigh about 2,000 pounds a piece. They're basically these badass off-road vehicles that are like boats and can go through swamps. They can basically go through everything except snow, according to the customer. That's why they're actually getting rid of them. So, but yeah, let's go over how I tied it down and why. So on each of the machines, I did a single chain in the front and a single chain in the back. On the front one, I put a strap here because there is a plywood bed up there, so I want to keep that in for bouncing down the road. The customer wanted me to put a strap over each hood because apparently the last time they transported them, one of the hoods did the delete on the interstate, so he wanted to make sure that didn't happen. So we're all loaded. We're going to head to the house, do our 34-hour reset, and we're going to leave on Sunday, and we'll get these dropped off Monday morning. All right, guys, got an update for you. So we just sold our first trailer that we started with. The Hefty is finally gone and finally out of my hair. All right, guys, so we're getting everything ready to leave tomorrow to head towards Longview, Texas. We're going to make it to hopefully Sherman, Texas, but for sure I'll be able to make it to Gainesville, Texas. But let's go over what I'm doing here. So both of these machines, the batteries had to be jumped. So I already charged the one up front, and then I've got this one on a trickle charger. It's almost done. But also on top of it, the wheels were all flat. The tires on this have run flat tires, obviously, and they were all, every one I've done so far has been flat. So I'm going through and I'm filling them all to max PSI. The reason why I'm filling them to max PSI is because when you strap them down and you chain them down, the tires, if they don't have the PSI, they can't hold the pressure of the chains. So your chains end up just constantly getting loose, your straps will get loose, and you're constantly fighting this battle of a loose chain or a loose strap. And since I can't get underneath it to chain the axles, because that's, well, impossible because it's a boat, unless I go back here, but I'm not gonna do that because this is just plastic. So I'm not gonna do that. So I have to chain it to above the axle. So if the tires can't hold it, it rides like crap and your chains get floppy and you don't want that. So I'm filling all the tires to max PSI so I can secure it better. And then I charge the batteries to make getting it off the trailer less of a problem. I am taking a jump box with me, but I'd like to make my headache as least as possible for this load. All right, guys, all the tires are inflated. Load is re-secured, ready to roll out in the morning. And then on top of that, I threw the bed back in the truck. It's supposed to be 50 degrees tomorrow night is the low down in Texas. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of sleeping in the truck. I haven't done it in about, it's been over 3 months, I think. So I'm actually looking forward to sleeping in my cram truck. No, there's something about it, but it's something that I'm actually really, really looking forward to. All right, guys, that is going to sum up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll be starting first thing tomorrow morning when I roll out from the house and start heading towards Longview, Texas. So if you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to throw them in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please shoot me a like and a subscribe. And guys, I'm very excited to be running a load that is going to actually make me some really, really good money. It's not heavy, it's low profile, and it's good money. I'm looking forward to that, guys, because January was the worst month that I had since I started hot shotting. So looking forward to a good way to start off 2023 correctly, and not how January started off. So, but anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more hotshot content. Thank you.